Hey guys, so I'm going to do another video on, especially because I'm in a mood now. I'm getting past because my hair ain't done. But anyway, I'm going to do a video on, this is Love Spell Talk, and I'm going to do the video on feeling desperate, change your mindset to improve your magic, and it might just work and improve your love life. So, we all know a person is desperate too. Most times it be us. Most times it be you. When you call me and you like, oh, he loved me or she loved me or whatever. They make the frantic phone call. Y'all are like calling me. They looking for you looking for reassurance. You're looking for me to tell you, oh yeah, it's gonna be okay. Yeah. They need to know where things are going. You know, they are over obsessing. They're stuck being single. They tired of it. You know, they talk about the relationship nonstop. When you call to talk to them about their love life, they overflow you with like disappointments and anger about why life has dealt them this relationship card and that they hold it and they don't understand because they're such a good person. Most of all, women and men spend hours and hours feeling trapped inside and miserable, especially when the relationship that they're in is unfulfilled. Now, what defines a desperate person? Desperate people make decisions that are not the best in their interest out of fear. A lot of spellcasters and people who do work and stuff like this, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of them prey upon people that are desperate. They prey on that fear. Some of the common fears that single people grapple will include the fear of being alone, the fear of being forced to settle, the fear of repeating the past, fear of never experiencing true love, the fear of being never accepted with their flaws and all. When someone makes the choice in their life because they fall in one of these fears, they risk damaging their positive image of themselves because what they're looking at is really not realistic. For an example, when a woman is afraid of being alone, she chooses to get into a committed relationship with a man that's not her equal. The message she sends to her self-esteem is that she's not worth any better. She's not worth her equal. She's worthless. So he'll use her till he use up, and then when he don't want her no more, you know, she's contacted me like, can you fix it? I want to be with him. I don't do love work for everybody, and I make you explain yourself when you contacted me, asking me why you want to do the love work. There are some people that you could tell them every day, all day long, you don't need to be with this person. I don't see it. They're not good for you, and they still want to be with them anyway. I'm just telling you, when you contact me, I'm going to ask questions. I'm not one of them type of spiritual workers where I don't care if he don't love you. I don't care about that. I just want your money. I will turn your shit down. I will tell you to move the fuck on because you need that. You need somebody to be really honest with you, not somebody that's going to tell you some bullshit, because that's what that be. I want y'all to stop the cycle. I want you to stop being desperate to have the pattern of inaccurate, negative beliefs about yourself. You need to begin to believe in yourself that you have something wonderful to offer and that the person that you're meant to be with is actually out there. In other words, you gotta retrain your brain. And so, like, here's a few ways I want you guys to start, because I'm going to ask you, did you see my video about the love and how not to be desperate? Like I said, you can't really blame a spellcaster when you contact them and they are impeding on your desperation, because I'm trying to give you the tools to change your mindset. I'm not trying to hate on nobody money or anything like that. I'm not talking about other spellcasters. I'm not doing it, even though, you know, some of them don't need to be doing nothing. But that's not my job to do that, you know, because I believe with manifestation and true intent, anything is possible when it's meant to be anyway. Love spells are not guaranteed. And even if you get them, it don't mean you're going to keep them. Because anybody that you have to manipulate the energy to get them or manipulate them, you can only manipulate their will only to a certain degree, but they have their own mind. And then think about it too. Why do you want to be with somebody that you had to manipulate it through their energy? It's not something that they organically chose. Now, there are times where you can kind of push it in your favor and stuff like that. That's why I'm kind of getting out of the thing of saying love spells and say more like love work, because I'm trying to create self-love with you as well as your partner if he or she is worth it. That's why I want to know y'all business. Because y'all want to pay $50 for a read. And sometimes if you talk to me, I don't even charge you anything for a consultation because I want to hear this shit so I can tell you no. Anyway, here are a few ways for y'all to start, right? Take a break from dating. Kind of focus your attention exclusively on things you're confident about and you're good at doing. Everybody want to be with somebody. I totally get that. I wanted to be with somebody too, but when it came to my husband, I'm not going to even lie. I wasn't even looking for no man. I was like tired of anybody trying to approach me. Like the worst thing you could do is say, "Oh, you pretty." Fuck you. Don't say that to me. Damn, I'm just saying, don't give me a compliment. Don't leave me alone. So I'm just saying, like, if you regularly score points, consider spending an extra hour or two at the office every day. You know, you could take a work-related class or do some career-related networking to the point to practice experiencing what you like how you feel and how you behave. You know, when you're more confident and in a relaxed place, begin to teach yourself through this example that you have a lot to offer. When you're fearful, things come back. Remember what it's like to be good at something. Like, imagine that you're good at dating. Use this experience as a template for how to behave so you're not being desperate. This goes back to doing love work as well. Y'all obsess about the work. That's all y'all thinking about. That's how y'all focusing. Y'all ain't even burning no candles. Y'all just sitting up thinking about this shit all day. And it's just over obsessing. It's negative energy. And it just doesn't work well. Like, do the fuck something else. It's nothing like you becoming a client of not just mine, but there are other spellcasters I'm so for sure that deal with the same shit. I will tell you literally, I'm going to do the work on just say Thursday, right? I'm going to send you your pictures. You're going to know. I'm going to contact you about it. But a lot of times as a spellcaster, we don't really know what's going on. And you have to tell us. Y'all go, you have an update on my work? It's done. I sent you pictures. I told you to call me back on this date so we could discuss if you have anything new to tell me. But the whole time, that whole week, they're like constantly texting me every day. What do you think? What do you think? You can't force the universe because you desperate. The universe is not going to be desperate with you. The universe don't give a fuck about that. Do you hear me? It don't care. The next thing I want y'all to do is look at your pattern for seeking help and change it. Not trying to be funny. I've had some clients that have spent thousands of dollars on work for a person that they still not with. Or they spend thousands of dollars on this person and it worked, but he left. So now they contacted me. First of all, they want to low pay me and I'll be like, bro, I don't care that you spent that money, you know. That's another reason why I don't like doing love spells, because people try to shortchange you. I'm not one of people to charge $1,000. I'm not saying that. But however, like, because you have been through so much and been through so many spellcasters and they've done stuff to you. You know, I did a video on ask questions to people that do spells and stuff. I mean, most people that are true spiritual workers, they are going to answer all the questions that you have in the beginning, and they're going to be very honest with you. You can't get mad at them if they told you that it wasn't guaranteed and it didn't work out. But anyway, I want you to look at your pattern for seeking help, and I want you to change it. If you're someone who reads self-help books, watches Oprah and her shows, and read every relationship magazine, and, you know, take a break from all that advice, even for mine. Trust that in all the years you've been looking for love, that something has actually sunk in. When you need it, it'll be there. Likewise, if you're someone who never asks for help, try asking for some. Find a mentor, a trusted friend, a coach, or author to teach you how to create the life you want. Let this person serve as a role model of how to live a more confident life. That way you won't just be settling for anybody to show you some attention. Trust me, I did that. This shit don't work. I damn near lost my life. I almost went to prison behind. Anyway, another story. Give love back to people, places, pets. Put yourself in a role of giving to others. Volunteer at a shelter, help build a Habitat for Humanity project. Shit, foster a pet, take care of a sick relative. Take your focus off yourself and consciously place it on other things and other people. Over time, you'll find that giving to others, they will give back unto you. Again, this is especially if somebody doing work for you, not just me, but the other wonderful people that's on Facebook and YouTube that do spell casting and do spell work. They say the same thing. Sometimes giving back happens directly in the form of affection or words, and other times you are simply given the opportunity to be in a more generous, loving place. Either way, the experience you remind you what real love is and what real love feel like, and it'll help strengthen your resolve when potential suitors, potential soulmates, and twin flames, when they come to you, you will be less likely to just, whatever. You will really, make them earn you. Give yourself a makeover. And I'm not just talking about wearing a whole bunch of makeup and shit like that and cutting all your hair off like I do. Not the makeup, but, cutting out my hair off. You have to spend time, to do this, but changing your look can do wonders for how you see yourself. Maybe start walking and stuff and, tighten it up. Get a new haircut. Try a new hair color, Invest into some seasonal wardrobe. Try the Goodwill. They got tons of stuff there. Paint your nails. Change your makeup. Don't have no more. Do something physically to change your outward appearance and try this to be a new, less fear for you. But do some inside work too. Give the judge and jury that's in your head, give them a fucking break. Every court in the country takes off, even if it's only for snow days and scheduled vacations. Give the men in black robes in your head a month off. Create a mantra to say to yourself when you hear them speaking up. Simply repeat, you're on vacation. I will talk to you next month. Play music, wash some dishes, turn on a TV, go take a hike, call your friend. Remove any attention from thinking too much about that. I'm just trying to give y'all ideas. Desperate people have to change something in their mind to reset their engines. Nobody wants to be their friend who's constantly in the need of reassurance and perpetually afraid they'll die alone. Just remember that this stuff takes time, and normally for your fearful feelings, they come back in spades. So when you're in a dating scene, they still come back. So the best way to do is give yourself a chance to be more confident. Do the work prior to. Then if it doesn't last, or y'all not meant to be, or whatever the case may be, this is a temporary person, you could just move on and save your money. I ain't trying to speak against love spells or nothing like that, but one thing about it is I do tell y'all the truth about this shit. Anyway, I'm Magical Lady Duchess. Please hit like, subscribe. Please share my video. On my other love spell talk, I got over 1,000 views. So thank y'all, because to me, that's a lot. Thank y'all so much. If y'all need any help, questions, concerns, whatever, hey, leave comments down there. Email me. You can go to my email, magicalladyduchess@gmail.com, MAGICKAL. You can also find me on Facebook, my group Infinite Energy. And you can also go to my website, magicalladyduchess.com. Go to my online store and see what I have to offer. I normally don't say that, but I'm saying it now. This is my love spell talk video. Stop being so desperate. I love y'all. I really mean it. Talk to you later. Bye.